What's up, everybody? I'm here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I'm with the amazing Mark Hayward. Mark, how did you start performing?
I started because when I started a juggling club with some friends in high school, and two of the guys in the club decided from the get-go that they're going to be professional jugglers. Okay. So we started working on a show right away. My first show was in front of my entire high school, all my friends, peers, family, everything, and it was terrifying. Yeah. But when I got off stage,
what grade were you in?
That was I was a junior.
I had the same thing.
School.
I was in 9th grade, first talent show, 9th grade. It was amazing.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
We actually had to petition. Our school had this thing called Fine Arts Week. We had to petition the board to allow juggling in as a fine art.
Wow.
But
okay.
we were successful. It was
nice.
good.
What did you like about juggling? What did you like about it? What got you hooked?
I mean, I've always been someone who's been good at physical things that require skill. So it was
like puzzles.
Yeah, not exactly like puzzles. More like playing ping pong or pinball or pool, things like that.
Cool.
So anything where there's a physical manipulation of objects that's hard to do.
All right.
And I've always been a fidgeter, so it was a good
fidgeter. Okay.
A good fit.
Oh, you like something to move around your hands or fidgeting with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're wearing jewelry or something, just always doing things. And that was also why yo-yoing was such a good fit, because I could have that in my pocket, and anytime I had 10 seconds, I could do a yo-yo trick.
Okay. So you started with fidgeting, right? Then you went to yo-yo, and now you're doing yo-yo, and you're one of the best in the world doing this. You're amazing. I love seeing you perform it.
Well, thanks.
Man, how many hours of practice do you do?
Now I actually don't practice that much anymore, because I have enough skills for my show. So now mostly I'm working on material and performance style and stuff like that.
You started, right? Did you ever do those competitions where they stand in a little square and they're like, what's that like? And they do two yo-yos?
Yeah, my very first World Yo-Yo contest was in 1992 in Montreal at the IJA convention.
Cool.
Yeah, I came in 6th place.
Congratulations. That's awesome, man.
Out of 6.
Cool. In the world?
Uh-huh.
Yes. That's great.
Yeah, but that was, sometimes you need that push. That was
hey man, you did. That's what matters.
Go forward and go and practice and then come back again, and then I won it.
You're already a winner.
2 years later.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah, 1995.
Cool, man. So yo-yo, let's just work that out. We got Diablo and juggling and all these things. Yo-yo is one of the oldest, like,
the oldest toys.
Toys, right?
Toys, yeah.
And how did that origin of yo-yo happen?
Nobody knows exactly, but our best, the best of knowledge that we've got is that it was they had ceramic yo-yos in ancient Greece, and that they would perhaps play with them as kids, perhaps not, but they would, as a rite of passage in going from childhood to adulthood, they would break them. Okay. So there are almost none left. But there is one there's a few in some museums in Greece. Very cool.
So is there a lot of crazy yo-yos out there? I know there's a lot of different kinds. What's your favorite kind?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm pretty old school. One of my favorites is the Spintastics Technic.
Say it again?
Spintastics Technic.
Okay, Spintastics Technic.
Yeah, nobody watching this is going to like it.
This spins forever? How does this work?
No,
and why is it important that it spin a lot?
Well, so that's part of what I like about this yo-yo. It's traditional, it's a fixed axle, so actually it doesn't spin all that long, but it's really the pinnacle of yo-yo design before we hit the modern era where you have bearings. Everything is done right. I mean, Dale Oliver designed it, and he just got all the shapes right, and he got the weight where it's supposed to be, and you can take it apart the right way, and it spins a long time for a fixed axle.
For tricks, as me as a normal person, why is it great? What tricks can you do that allows it to happen? You can stay on the string here, then flip it here easier, or what?
So that yo-yo was the end of the transition. So that was when, all the way through the 20s through the...
It was just throw it down, bring it back up. Throw it down, bring it back 90s,
up. Yeah, you get it to spin for about 10 seconds if you were a pro, and that was as long as it would go. Okay. And so that was the final yo-yo before we hit the modern era, where now we have machined aluminum, we have ball bearing axles, so they'll spin for minutes.
And are they made custom for certain types of tricks?
Yeah, so the world record for the longest spin is, I think, over 40 minutes now.
Wow.
Yeah, and so that one is...
You must throw it hard for that.
Oh, it's crazy, and it's a very specific yo-yo, and the way you do it is very specific. Most people are doing long spinning where they're doing tricks, so it's coming on and off the string, and so for that you want this nice flared shape, and you want it to be as well balanced and smooth running as possible.
Sometimes the yo-yo gets tangled. Like all of us would do yo-yo. Right. Why? Why does it get tangled? And always, is it because, do we have to like make the string go, like, people, I see yo-yo guys do that. Why do they try to unwinding it? Is there a reason to do that?
Yeah, I mean, the tangling is just part of yo-yoing. That as you do tricks, the string twists up or untwists, And sometimes, of course, you just get a knot. Like
But if you
anybody.
do that before you do it, it's better because it always come back up easier. Is that
Yeah,
how
and
that
the
works?
reason that you don't see pros doing that move, where you let the string down and let it untwist, is because we've got other moves that we can twist or
Oh,
untwist the string.
I saw you on stage last night or the other night before. It was awesome.
Oh,
You
thanks.
did this roller coaster move. It was amazing. He did the roller coaster like around all that stuff. You just wanted to wind the thing. You just threw it up and caught it.
Yeah,
And
right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to master the yo-yo?
I don't know that I've really mastered it yet.
Okay.
But I mean,
That's what a
certainly-
master would say.
Yeah,
That's what a
I
master would
suppose.
say. It's always a learning experience. So okay.
Yeah, and
perfect.
but certainly to get to a point where I was comfortable with it was a few years.
Yeah.
And just that trick in particular, that snap start, where you just wind it up with a snap, that took me a month of working on it every single day.
What's
So
your favorite stunt to do when you perform?
my favorite yo-yo trick is?
I saw
well,
something
it's-
with chips on a
Yes.
head.
So it's two different things. So
Okay.
if we're just talking one trick, I like Darth Vader. It's a string
Darth
trick
Vader.
that looks like Darth Vader's face.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, as far as like a good stunt to do, I really like doing the good old knock the poker chip off the volunteer's ear with a yo-yo trick. That's a nice one.
Knock the poker chip off the volunteer's ear. Okay, so
Poker
do you want to
chip
describe
there.
how you do that?
Yeah, so get an innocent victim from the crowd and put a poker chip on their ear. Do loop-the-loop where the yo-yo is going out and back over and over. And it just comes in closer to his ear and closer, and then ping,
Nice.
comes off.
What's the one that shoots? You shoot two of them at the same time in the air. I love that. Just keep it going. What's that called?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different two-hand tricks. Two-hand looping, so the same trick but with two hands.
Is that hard to
one of
learn?
them. It is. I mean, it's not too bad for a juggler.
Advice for someone who wants to learn yo-yo. What advice would you give to them to learn something like that with two hands?
Yeah, I think part of it depends on your personality. If you are an analytical person who does things in a very certain order, you should get your weak hand working really well and then do both together.
Wow, very
If you're
cool.
sort of more of a free spirit, just go for it.
Yeah.
And then in your free time, drill with your weak hand a little bit.
Wow. One last question. What has performing given back to you? What's the gift that it's given back to you?
I mean, performing is the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, it's consistently my favorite thing in the whole world. So it has given me, it's given me the chance to travel around the world, to meet amazing people. I wouldn't...
Do you have a favorite country you like going to and performing in?
I like the United States.
Cool.
Honestly, I mean, I haven't done
Yeah.
a ton of international travel, but I've done a lot of travel. I haven't done a ton of international performing, but I love performing here. It's really amazing to see how different a crowd reacts in New York City versus Madison, Wisconsin versus
Right.
LA.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, so I've gotten to see the world, and I've gotten to meet awesome people, and I never feel better than I do when I'm on stage having
It's a
a
small
great show.
world, right? You feel like that world of performing is small when you get to meet the other people that you know and
Yeah, it does make the world a little smaller.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
See ya.
I think every human wants to feel worthwhile and needed, and that you're contributing. And so, I think performing is making the world a better place in a small way. But I'm making people happy and giving people a release and a chance to feel good about themselves for a short time. It's great.
Very cool. You know what? You make me feel happy just saying that. I bet you guys are feeling happy. Thanks for watching. There you have it. Mark Hayward. See you guys next time. What's great about you is that a lot of people juggle. They juggle clubs. They juggle things that are just, that's where we are, jugglers, right? Juggling clubs. But the one thing is that the audience has not much of a connection with a juggling club compared to a ball. But the great thing about the yo-yo is that they can connect.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So you have a great connection. You have a up. How does that make you feel when you're on stage
Yeah.
with the yo-yo and connecting? They say, oh, I've tried that at home.
Yeah.
And now you already get it right when you walk on stage. So you're already likability. You feel that, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And in
That's
in this
awesome.
country, in the United States, it's you have that immediate cultural connection with people with a yo-yo. You get it somewhat in Central and South America, but I was doing a gig in China, and they recognized what it was, but they didn't have that personal connection with it.
How many
So-
people after stage say, hey, I have one of those?
Yeah, lots. And I love it when people come up and say, yeah, I was the yo-yo champion in my city back in the 50s or whatever. It's cool. We've got a strong
Now they're never
cultural
going to
tie.
forget about you. Now you've created a connection for life. And they're going to be like, hey, did you see the show? I say, yeah, I saw a couple of jugglers. You know what? There's one yo-yo guy. He was great. I have one too. We talked after the show.
Right. Yeah.
That's how it is, man. There you go. Do yo-yo. That's how it works.